Hello, Mayors! Welcome back to Build It with Smith. Trying to come up with something to say there. I was going to say, like, back at ya. Build It with Smith, back at ya. Didn't come out sounding as cool as I thought it would be. But anyway, when we left you last time, we were right here on level 4 of the game, and now we're going to talk about a couple of things that we have not talked about. Now, you can change the name of your city right here, and I just clicked on that purple 4 in the corner. I don't really want to come up with a new name. If you want to search my capital city, it's called On a Tuesday. Yes, just like On a Tuesday. Now, that's the name of the city. That's just the name of it, okay? So you can put a description of your city here and do all of that, and that's something that you weren't always able to do, so this is a feature that kind of slipped past me there. And it tells you what other unlocks you'll get with your next upgrade. And then let's look into the future to see some things that you will be unlocking. So you have your capital city now with your population of my capital city with a population of 1,250, and when I achieve level 25 somewhere down the line, I'll be able to unlock another region. Yes, the game here only in the past year, I believe, last year, unlocked new regions, and it's something that if you've been playing the game since the launch of back in December of 2014, which is how long I've been playing the game, everyone has been wanting, give us more land. A lot of people built their land and ran out of space, and they finally gave us new regions to unlock, all different types of scenarios, layouts. There's a region I've unlocked that it's called Sunny Isles, and it's like on an island. And then there's some that are in a desert, and there's some that are in the frosty, freezing temperatures, scenarios, deals. So I wasn't finished explaining here. So there you go, city. All right, I'm going to move on to club. So you can create a club or join a club. And right now it probably doesn't make much sense of why you would want to join a club. But as we get further along, we'll begin to reveal how trading works and how Club Wars works and different things that you're only able to do in a club. And then next we have the Contest of Mayors, which is the feature that unlocks at level 17. And we're well on our way to level 17. The Contest of Mayors, they're like a series of tasks that it has you do, such as create, let's say, 50 nails. And then when you do that, you get plumb bob points. If you don't know what plumb bob points are, just they're points. And you compete with other folks that are in the competition of the Contest of Mayors. I don't know how they pick who you compete with, but it's you're competing against, I don't know, 50 people, maybe more, maybe it's not less. It's at least 50 people. There's probably a whole lot more. I don't know. But anyway, you compete for prizes like Sim Cash and simoleons and maybe some new buildings that are not available to the general public. And then you have Club Wars that unlocks at level 18, the same as the Mayor's Club. So enough talking there. Let's see what we completed here. Busy manufacturing. You can now build more factories and grow your city. Got it. More manufacturing. It looks like I already did that, and we get a prize. 600. 600. So the first time we got our prize, we got 500, and then 400, and now 600. So you don't have to necessarily spend money in the game. Now here's another thing. You can also earn money within the game for doing tasks for people like this lady here. Now this one, I'm not going to sell these for 3. I'm not going to sell them for 3 simoleons. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Instead, what I'm going to do is try to see what upgrades I can do. And are we still forging things here? Let's put some plates in and let's do these upgrades. Let's bring these buildings up. We're trying to bring everything to the general same level. And if we have an upgrade that we can do, you want to do it. And you got little bubbles that you can click on. Sometimes they reveal prizes, so that's cool. And we've got some tips here. Let's tune in to the guy with the yellow heart. Okay, Mayor, good news. You can now build the hardware store. Oh, that's right. Throughout the game, you're going to unlock lots of different commercial buildings. And if you haven't figured it out yet, commercial buildings are very important to your success in the city. And as you can see, you've unlocked some new recipes. So we could make hammers if we had some more wood. Another thing you may want to do, let's see if we can do that, visit Daniel's city and see if sometimes he has some things available for us to get from his shop. So here we go. We have some things. I'm going to purchase all of these, and that's going to help to speed up the process. That lock. We're going to talk about the lock right now. If you're wondering. Okay, the lock that you just saw revealed has to do with expanding your city storage. So we can build more. We can build a city storage, and that's going to give us, put that over there. That's going to give us, in this case, 10 more open slots on in our city. So now we can store more things, and to increase the capacity, we'd have to find some of these other items, and we can increase the capacity by 5. But we're going on into the game pretty well now. Looks like we got, thought we had some more things we can unlock. Like to get some more wood going. And let's see, so is it time yet to get some more buildings? Maybe so, because that is how you make it in the game. We're just going to put 2 more buildings there. And the good thing about early on with some of these buildings is they only require very minimal amounts of things that you'll need to upgrade. Now, like I said, you'll probably use this for SimCash for opening up another empty place there. And wish we could do some more factories. As soon as you can plot some more factories on there, you want to go ahead and do that. Let's see what's going on at this water tower here. Hello, there is pollution in your city. We must act now. Looks like I already did all of these things. I moved the factories far away from the homes. I built a park, and I reached a happiness of 60%. Now, happiness, we will talk about that too. 700 simoleons, put that in the bank. Happiness, and click on this 100% here. Happy Sims pay more taxes. Keep your city happy by listening to their needs and providing services. So, let's see. Mayor, tap my opinion bubbles. You may get something special. Correct. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else I could open. Let's grab some of these items and see if we have any upgrades. Any upgrades? There you go. Some upgrades right there. And so, like I said, the big thing here is upgrading. You don't want to overload yourself with too many buildings. That would be bad. I wouldn't have any more than between 7 and 10 buildings starting off. Right now we have 9 buildings that we're working on, and as you get some that are more higher up in the upgrades, like this one right here may be done upgrading. They only upgrade to a certain level, folks. There may or may not be another one left in that guy, and then you would move on to now adding another house. But right now we're just going to keep it just like it is here and make sure we've got plenty of things in here. And we kind of messed up, but what I would have done, what I would have said is that these planks, things like that, you probably want to do those when you're about to not be in the game. It takes a lot less time, 5 minutes in production, to do the nails. So we may be stuck here, and no, nobody clicked on that. Let's go back to Daniel's city and see if he's got something for us. He may not, because we just bought something. So we could have made a mistake here, guys. Oh, it appears we can do some more upgrading. Where's that going to take us? We're coming to the point where they're requesting a lot of nails, and we're kind of in gridlock in our city because of what we did. And so I would not spend the money here. We're just going to have to wait and that sort of thing. So now another thing that you could do, let's say that you don't want to forge all these nails to upgrade all these buildings. Well, you do stand a chance of getting a different, if you click on this with the arrows pointing in a roundabout circle, if you click on that, it's going to give you new building plans, meaning a new recipe, and you can click OK, and in 30 minutes you'll have a new recipe, or you can watch an ad and it'll just fast forward the 30 minutes. But looks like we've pretty much gone as far as what we can go for this episode. We're obviously not going to wait 25 minutes for that right there. Kind of a bit of a misstep on my part, guys, doing that. But because it's not even requesting planks also. So before you put something into production, you want to probably just check and see, is this something that they're asking for in the game right now? We will need a lot of metal in order to forge those nails, and but we've got a ways to go, and so we don't need to put any hammers in. I think we actually have some hammers and some planks already available. So what I would do in the next part of the game here is just to keep making nails. And what you may also do is find that this is a good spot to buy another slot, depending on what you want to do. I'm actually not going to do that because I don't want to drop below 40 at this point on my Sim Cash. So we're just going to wait it out off screen, and that's just going to be it for now. So not a whole lot of activity, probably more tips that I gave out here on this episode. But when we join back in, I would have made it to level 5, and then we'll just pick it up from there. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Smith back here with level 4 of SimCity Buildit, and I hope you guys are having a good time. Peace out.